Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chalice Chats. I know I said I'd be in Ailing, Loran, but I realized I wanted to actually show the process of making the Chalice. And I didn't have enough blood echoes to level up, so here I am grabbing some blood vials, getting us back over 200, so that's good. And I am very curious, as this will be going down into depth 4, once we set up the Ailing Loran Chalice, which is the furthest down I've ever... Oh, shouldn't have spent all my blood echoes just now. That means we can't make the Chalice. But fortunately, that particular issue is easily addressed. Needed like 5,000, so let's drop a couple of these 8s. I don't remember off the top of my head how much they give, but... Ah, perfect. I suspected that that was around the right range. Okay, so this time let's actually perform the ritual. Here comes the Ailing Loran Chalice. You can see it there on the altar, and we are going to the first layer here. Depth 4 Chalice Dungeon. What will you be like? Also, sticking with the theme of, ooh, this is cool. I forgot what, I forgot all these, like, wind effects that you, get in Loran. But sticking to the idea of things that I talked about in the previous episode that, I've kind of since, rethought or wanted to readdress or something like that, I was talking, look at all these hunter tools that I have. I remember thinking when I started this playthrough, both for the main Translation Born series and for these Chalice Chats, I remember thinking that I wanted, oh good, I was right to do that, that I wanted to experiment with using some of the hunter tools and spells and things, because I've never really done that in this game, and I thought it'd be an interesting thing to try out. And ooh, we have a side path here right away. And since there's a lantern that we started at, I'm not even gonna run past and get to the first, like what's normally the first lantern. I'm just gonna go down this passageway, see what I can find. On the lookout, of course, for enemies in these alcoves and traps that I might run into. But that's kind of, I kind of cut myself off towards the end of that boss fight talking about, whoops, hello. I was looking for an enemy, I found the enemy, and then just stood there and got attacked by the enemy. That doesn't bode very well. Yikes. That does not... That particular amount of damage and that particular... that I did and that this enemy did does not bode well for these depth 4s here. But, I don't know, you probably heard me start to talk about I've got nothing else to do with my bullets when I see you. Yikes. Lying in ambush. You don't fool me. Fortunately, this one was less ready to act than that other one, and was quickly slain. But if I can finish my thought, there was that point where I was kind of saying I didn't have any other use for my bullets, and I had a realization. The realization was I could have been using my fancy hunter tools to deal with that. But let's get this werewolf coming for us here. Can't get a traditional use out of these bullets. I probably, oops, would have been better to get a visceral attack, but that's okay. I'll deal with this. Yeah, I definitely get the sense that I'm a little bit out of my level here in the Depth 4 Chalice, but the bigger question is going to be the bosses as opposed to the regular enemies. I'm hearing a bell ringer, and I'm wondering... Yeah, hi spider. I see you. I see you, red summon spider. I figured there would be some sort of trap. Is the bell ringer in here? When I immediately didn't see a bell ringer's chamber, I thought maybe I'd better come in here. But, it looks like that was not the thing to do. So let's go back up here let's go back. Let's run. Oops. Well, I wanted to switch to dodging. Didn't work out the way I had hoped. Look at this quick preview of the dungeon, of the nastiness that I have to deal with here, and all of the goodies that are lying on the ground. Okay, that was a fun quick preview. Fortunately, I didn't use any blood vials. Okay, so turning back down that side path, this time I'm going to be ready for an enemy to jump at me from the right here. Hello? Want to come jump at me? There we go. You get hit a bunch. And then, yep, I knew there was another enemy. I was lucky that it was so far behind me that it missed. But was able to deal with it. There we go. So this is why I'm not quite so scared of the regular enemies, is that worst comes to worst, you can generally run past them. And the more difficult ones can be singled out, and just in general, there are... Oops, that didn't work out quite as well as I would have hoped. Oh well, better than nothing. Give me blood vials. Nope. More gems. I mean, gems aren't bad. I'm gonna continue my strategy of running until I find the bell ringer. And this time I'm gonna actually dodge this werewolf like I intended to the first time, instead of getting hit by it. That was an interesting jump. Alright, I'm very low on health, but I'm going to run. I want eyes on the bell ringer is what I want. I want to find wherever... There she is. Found the bell ringer. Next time I'll actually use some blood vials now that I know where I'm headed. Okay. See if we can't run back that path real quick and get the bell ringer dealt with first things first, and just ignore everything else on the way, because the quicker I deal with the bell ringer, the less enemies there will be to clear out afterwards. And I am very glad that those traps missed, because I was not planning on anything to do with them. Alright, heal up in this moment here. Hello, everything. Cordial greetings to you all. I hope you don't mind if I just run through your room. And speaking of running through things, I hope you don't mind if I just run past you. Hello, bell ringer. Fancy meeting you here. So long, bell ringer. I thought maybe there would be another bell ringer down on this level. There was not. However, oh boy. All these beasts hemming me in where I can't see. You will not triumph. I will triumph. I will, oops, force you to run around. Well, the fact, oh well, the fact that there were two of them made it harder. Not impossible. If I was a better player, I could have dealt with that situation. But that's okay. I can just do it again. And do it better this time. And be more intelligent about what I let double team me. Alright, so this time I know to anticipate the traps. So I'm going to attempt to just... Oops. I guess they're offset a little bit, so that when you know there are traps there and try to stay off the main path where the traps are, the traps get you anyway. Oh, I didn't see that spider because of the smoke. Okay. Hello, everyone here. My cordial greetings to you once again. It's always a pleasure. Hello, axe-wielding enemy. Hello, bell-ringing woman. And spider. Yikes. Okay. This is rather painful. Ooh, she's got like a... I've never seen that before. She's got an attack that pulls me to her and does a whole bunch of damage at the same time. That was cool. Something tells me this entire episode is going to be me going down this side path. But honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm still willing to give the Rush the Bell Ringer strategy a try, if only because I've seen it work once before. Aha. And let's see, remember that the trap is offset. There we go. There we go, just what I wanted to see. Alright, hello, werewolf. I'm dodging through your attack. I'm moving away from the spider. Uh-oh. And getting hit by the beast dude. Alright, this is a bad situation. Let's see if we can't run down this hallway and address it. See if we can't... oh. That did not trigger the trap that I thought it would trigger. Alright, let's roll past... Well, let's jump past this guy and come back into this room. Hello, everybody. Heal up, because it takes you all a moment to react, if you react at all. And get back on my way into this room over here. Oh, good. The spider is now further away from the bell-ringing woman, which means it will be easier. Oh, there's another spider, though. That's annoying. Come on. Alright, the bell-ringer is dead. That will kill many of the enemies she summoned to protect herself and give me an opening to heal as I continue to move in case there is anything that is still chasing me. And I'm not really seeing or hearing anything else chasing me. Well, there's this guy. Hello. Come at me again. Alright. We have basically anticipated one another's moves so far. However... okay, I'm out of stamina. Get that stamina back. And finish this beast. The beast man is fallen. The bell ringer is fallen. And I am in a pretty good spot to base my explorations now. Okay. Well, I am feeling rather accomplished with myself, but the fact of the matter is there's still a lot of stuff to deal with. And because I ran past everything, there's a lot of stuff that I ran past that I'm now going to have to still deal with. The advantage, though, is that the bell ringer is not summoning lots of stuff the entire time. Alright, so this is not a path. This is my obsession with illusory walls coming back to haunt every one of you who's watching. Ha 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 ha! Let's see. I think I remember actually seeing a treasure chest over here. Alright, this is a way to go. And I'm not going to actually go that way because I'd rather have a solid, clear path behind me than advance forward any more than I need to. So, what I'm going to attempt to do is get back to the shining coins here and drop a shining coin here so that I know that that is to be explored. Oh, and I died a whole bunch of times, so let's also turn my portable lantern back on. There we go. Ooh. You can... It gets very nice, like, warm glow in here. It's pretty cool. Alright, looking around the corner here, looking around the corner here. Alright, that's a closed door that I'm going to leave closed, because again, I don't necessarily want to advance. I'd prefer to go back over ground that I've already covered. Alright, this room, when it's not filled with enemies that were chasing me from before, is filled with enemies that are kind of aimlessly wandering. So I'm going to switch back to pebbles and see if we can't draw them one at a time. Hey, come over here. Yes, that's right. Come this way, far away from everything else. And hit me as I stand stock still and do nothing. That's my winning strategy. They never expect it when you just stand there and take a punch. All right. Oh, and I'm noticing a theme recurring from what happened with the last boss fight, that when I power up my Tonitrus, it is much more powerful, and the great might of the enemies that I am facing is somewhat less of an issue. So let's keep that particular lesson in mind. Might also be worth playing around a bit more with... Hi, Spider. You, wow, despite being weak to bolt, take 3 buffed hits from the Tonitrus. This depth 4 is no joke. Okay, rolling against some of these walls, because you never know. I kind of doubt that these, like, mausoleum-type walls will have anything hidden behind them, but better safe than sorry. I just gotta check. I've talked about it before. It's just gotta check. Alright. This is going pretty well so far, I think. Gonna pick up this item here, and I think we're... Ooh, more shining coins. That's good, because I'm using them. Ooh, I can... Maybe... Oh. Well, I once again hit the wrong button for my weapon buff, but it's not all bad. It could be worse. And visceral please. All right, that'll get me my health back, and I'm gonna run away while I buff my weapon and see who follows me further and faster. So far, they're both following me pretty far and pretty fast. Let's see. I figured this Beastman would follow me further because that's the pair of enemies that I was dealing with in this particular room before. Alright, now that you are separated from the giant werewolf, I can take advantage of my buffed Tonitrus to whittle you down. Alright, that leaves said nasty werewolf. Let's go back and get some revenge. And maybe properly sneak up on it this time. I think that would be enjoyable. Yes. There we go. And take out that insurance burner while we're at it. Ooh, blood files. Yes, I like the blood files. I need them. Especially as these dungeons just get harder and harder. Okay. And let's take out these statues with their tricky pressure switches. Oh, there's a trap. Uh-oh. There's a trap like in the center of the room. And well. Got a lot to repeat. Okay. We almost cleared back to this first door, but did not successfully do so. So I am going to, once again, try my run past everything strategy. With strategic rolls, of course, where they are called for. I will remember that this is an offset trap, and head over this way. And this is another enemy that I can roll past, and I'm going to roll again, because I know there's a spider here. My roll timing was off for the spider. That was unfortunate. While everything is missing me in this room, I get one heal off. I'm starting to get more familiar with this particular strategy than I would like. I can see now, as that beast rises up where it came from before. And a constant string of attacks takes out the bell ringer. And hey, wouldn't you know it, practice makes perfect. There we go. I'm feeling much better about my odds in this particular circumstance, having had this to practice a few times. And I'm remembering late that I need to return on my portable lantern every time I die. I've already looted the stuff down here, and already checked for illusory walls, but my shining coin will probably, yep, because I died, my shining coin has disappeared. So, let's see if we can't replace that. And I'm seeing, oddly enough, I'm seeing an enemy with glowing eyes, which means it's an enemy that probably has my blood echoes, which means all of that stuff that I did based off of the enemy that killed me last time, all that stuff I did was preventing me from realizing that this was a loop. So please come this way, werewolf. All right, do you just not want to come this way? Because if you absolutely refuse, let's see if I can't get a backstab. Yes, very nice. If you absolutely refuse, then I will rectify the situation myself. I will come out to challenge you and recover my blood echoes. Well, what, I feel silly. I was, 2 feet away from being able to circle around and do all of this stuff all over again, and decided that actually that was going forward, and didn't take that one step. But, hey, at least got all those blood echoes back, which, ooh, there were more of them than I thought there were. I thought I had like 20,000. Apparently, it was actually quite a lot more. That's good to know. Alright, so dealing with the beasts in this hallway. Now I'm in this weird situation where I've dealt with a lot of stuff in the middle and a lot of stuff at the end, and I have yet to deal with... Oh, and I forgot my paranoid thing here where I check these sides of the staircases. I gotta do that. But now I have to go deal with the stuff in the middle, and then go through what I think is just the one door that I haven't been through yet. So I'm going to take out a lot of these statues. And remember not to step on that central platform. Alright, so that should hopefully have dealt with all of that. And I can now go back through this hallway with its wandering beast. Time that properly. And not get the visceral that I was expecting. That's okay. Back up and do it again. This time, actually get the visceral that I wanted. But of course, this is a depth 4 Chalice, and this thing has loads of health. So, still gotta buff the Tonitrus and do a little bit of work. Deal with a buff Tonitrus attack, and then a couple more. Goodbye, Spider. You're weak to Bolt. I don't care if you're crazy strong. You have picked the wrong thing to challenge me with. And let's get rid of this incense burner just because it's a nuisance. And good thing I did, because it helped me see my beast friend here. Helped me see my beast friend here coming. And, keep dodging around until I can get an attack in. And attack him to death. Farewell, you have been attacked to death. Do not return. Hello, fellow beastman. Prepare to get attacked to death, just like your beast friend. Yes, the attacking of things to death is a strong strategy in the Chalice dungeons. And dodge away, and I think that's good enough for me to be able... No, it was not good enough for me to be able to just string attacks to the end. But it worked out, because when I tried it again, it worked out just fine. Okay. I believe that clears out pretty much everything here. And I believe I've already looted this room and checked, because these have the mausoleum walls, for secret passages, illusory walls. And now I can take out this last beast man here. Goodbye. Took all my stamina, but you're dead. And finally, open this door, which I think is the one remaining portion of this side path that I have to explore. Oh, look, it's a trap. Lots of traps in this dungeon so far. Oh, and that looks like the worst type of enemy. That looks like one of those mad sages. I've probably come this far just to die and have to do it all again. That would be very on theme for this episode. But let's maybe take some of my advice to heart and see if I can't use magic. Magic is very slow and not very powerful. But it does seem to have distracted the sage, who, true to form, hits like a truck. And I'm going to heal all the way up, because that's the way to be, because of attacks like that. Yep. Well, I did say it was on theme for this episode. I think I'm just going to run back and fight my sage friend here. I think as we approach the end of this side path and the end of this episode, the thing to do is to run quickly back and attempt to fight sage friend. The one thing that I have learned that I think is probably worth trying is coming in here and going up here and immediately challenging the Bell Maiden, now that I have a better understanding of how this dungeon is put together. I will dodge past you. I should not have attacked you. I will attack you and fall off, and that's very annoying. Hopefully, however, that resets your crazy bell ringer attack thing, and I can come up here and finish you off without having to worry about it. Yes. Very nice. Yeah, now that I understand the layout a bit better, this is a much better path to follow. And I saw this I saw this beast on my way in last time, and I don't think I had to bother with anything in that room. So actually, my better oop, I did not see this person before. I keep calling them people. I guess they used to be. And gotta look out for this trap. And fortunately, my blood echoes are right here. I guess that's one of the advantages of the crazy speed that these particular enemies exhibit, is that as I run away from them, and they follow up very quickly. My blood echoes still here. You know, I probably... Yikes. Probably should have... That was almost a perfunctory yikes. That was kind of funny. I'm getting extremely perfunctory in my reactions, even though they're still genuine. Okay, see if I can't heal off of that. And shoot you, and shoot you. Yes. The fact that this particular variant of the enemy is happy to just kind of wail around means that my random spamming of the gun has set up constant visceral attacks. Farewell. Ooh, that is the skull. Zugai, I believe, is how you read that final kanji. Seisha no Zugai. The skull of the Holy One. That's these sages or saints. I forget exactly what they're called officially. So let's open this sarcophagus and see what's inside. Probably ritual materials. Yes, ritual blood 4. That's a very powerful variant of the ritual blood. And this is almost certainly a dead end. So, well, I think I've established that while challenging the regular bosses in at least this layer of this depth 4 chalice are manageable. So I will at least attempt the first of these bosses, and depending on how that goes, may actually finish the first Ailing Loran Chalice in this Chalice Chat series. So I will look forward to that. Oh, I forgot I didn't kill any of these things, but I don't care. I'm just gonna run past them. Boy, it'd be funny if I died to them right at the end after dealing with all that nastiness. All right. But that's not what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is warp back to the Hunter's Dream. Did anyone follow me back into this particular chamber? Looks like no. All right. I'm going to warp back to the Hunter's Dream, going to repair my weapon, going to see if I can level up once or twice, and then come back and start this Chalice dungeon proper next time on the Chalice Chats. And until then, thank you all very much for watching. So long, everybody.